In the morning rush.
7:07, and we got some sunshine today. Going to be a few raindrops, but not too many. But we're good so far. We love it when we get special guests to stop by the studio, and well, he's back. Ken Domash.
Domash. Do you have the applause button or anything?
Actually, as a matter of fact, yes, I do.
Nice. Yeah.
We're doing this on our Facebook page, 98.7 Kiss Country, also the Morning Rush Facebook page as well. So you can go watch that. You got a comment, you want to say something, feel free to do so as well. So
We'll be kind.
yeah. So how long ago was it that you were here? Was it last summer?
Summer, fall.
Was it?
End of summer, yeah.
Okay.
What song was that? Was it the Drink About That or If I Was a Beer?
Yeah.
Drink About That. Yeah, that's right.
But you played If I Was a Beer or whatever.
Oh, cool.
I think so, yeah. So if I remember right, we have to go back to the archives.
Let's go check it out. Yeah, you guys record it. So there you go.
Yeah. So what's been going on since then?
I just came out of studio, just recorded another album, which will be coming out, which I'm super excited about. Doesn't have a name yet because we're just in the process of doing the mixes on the songs. So I just came back from that, and then we dropped the current album on May 3rd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what's his album about?
The new album or the one I have coming out now?
The one you got coming out, you don't have a title for yet.
Oh, the one I don't have a title for yet. What's it about? That's a great question. It's about dancing, line dancing. It's about getting up and having fun. And songs on it include stuff like Shuffle Along. So that kind of might even be the name of the whole thing. But it's just intended to be more of a fast pace, get up and have fun.
Right. So no romantic.
Oh, yeah. No, there's totally going to be that. We've got a song, the romantic song, Whiskey Gets Me.
Okay.
It's all, I mean, it's really, it's just a song about, broken love, and it's basically whiskey is the love in a sense, and how it listens to you and it gets you and gets you through stuff. So it does help. It does help. It takes the edge off sometimes, but it also can make things really bad.
Right. The next day is bad.
Have a fun song. Not to be like I said, we've got songs out now, but it's always fun to have new stuff in your head. The song on there, Don't Hate on Country Music, is going to be really fun. It's I was having an interview and we were just talking about how hard it is. Somebody like you're at the soundboard and you might be going through some stuff and you're hearing these country songs and they're like, she left me, and this, all these things are going on in these country songs, and how hard it is to sit here and play them. You know what I mean? Right. And it's just about, hey, don't hate on the music. It's not the music. The music didn't do this.
Yeah. And
it's you. Hey, look inside yourself, man.
Right. You're the one with the problem, not country music.
100%. Yeah. So it's real. I'm really excited about it. It's really cool.
Yeah. Cool. So it'll be an all backwards album where you get everything back.
It's yeah. Well, yeah. Here's a fun one. Just to be babbling on. It's Ain't No Us. So it's a song about, it's a love song. Right. It's a fast song. Ain't No Us Without You. And I did that whole song, and then I was like, well, that's kind of funny. So the graphic on it is Ain't No Us with the US.
Yeah.
The U is really faint without you. So it's like ain't no I in team.
Right.
Yeah. Ain't No Us Without You. It's a love song in a sense, but it's a fun, fast-paced song.
There you go.
So, yeah. Talking about all the stuff that you can't hear for a long time.
Right. So what are you here for again?
Yeah, I was here to talk about my song Imagining, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna the video's out for that. We're gonna
snap.
We're gonna play a little bit of that video here coming up this morning. But we're on our 98.7 Kiss Country Facebook page and the Morning Rush Facebook page. So you follow either one of those. When I get to play the video. A lot of you fishermen are going to agree with me on this whole thing because I got something. I'm going to tell Ken that I found something wrong in the video, and so we're
one thing, just the one,
and it's very, very noticeable. And Ken didn't realize it until I told him.
Oh, I totally knew it.
Yeah, so we'll tell you what that is coming up here in just a little while.
We're going to leave him hanging.
Oh yeah, that's how we do it here.
Put a little bait on the hook.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're talking about fishing.
I like it.
I like it. So we'll tell you what that's all about here coming up in just a bit. Ken, where can people get your music at?
You can just go to kendomash.com.
Okay.
That'll link you to everything. It'll link you to the fabulous fishing video.
Right.
I think I'm going to put some tutorials on there soon on fishing. But you can just go to any streaming platform, just Ken Domash, and you can look up Imagining or If I Was a Beer, and they're every streaming platform you want to go to. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Haven't been doing TikTok as much. I've been really grooving on Instagram.
Well, you're a little bit older for TikTok, so I can see.
It's so much like, here's so many people. Oh, I'm not doing TikTok or this, that, or I think it's the name something else now. Even I don't know.
No, that's Twitter.
Haven't been doing that much either. Yeah, but
yeah.
I've really been grooving on the Instagram.
Right.
It kind of checks all the boxes for me.
Perfect. Yeah. So we're gonna find out more information about Ken, the song that we're talking about, and even the video. We're gonna post that on, or not post it. We're gonna play it right here live on the air. And a little bit of clip of the song, but you can't see it on the radio, but you can watch it on the video that we have going on during the whole radio interview. So cool. We're just gonna let that thing run for the hour that you're here. So you could even maybe hear behind the scenes conversation. Can't play the music because of copyright. Artists think they got to get paid.
Oh, really?
Oh,
wow. Yeah. That's a crazy idea.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have all that going on. 7:13 more in the morning rush with Ken Domash.
At MBT Bank, we believe healthy money habits are established early. With our Go Smart checking account, designed for individuals aged 14 to 23, you can enjoy the benefits of a higher interest rate on balances up to $10,000 with no monthly qualifications, no minimum balance fees, and no monthly maintenance fees. To learn more about our Go Smart checking account, stop by any MBT Bank location or visit our website, mbtbank.bank. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
You have a choice when it comes to your medical care. I'm Dr. Angela Van Gilder, General Surgeon at Floyd County Medical Center in Charles City. When it comes to surgical procedures, consider your options. My team and I perform all aspects of general surgery, along with oncologic procedures, including colon, small bowel, breast, and melanoma surgeries. You'll be cared for by our amazing nurses who will know you by name. Make Floyd County Medical Center your choice for surgical procedures. fcmc.us.com or find us on social media.
Hey, it's Krista with the Landfill of North Iowa. We have some good things going on out here. Recycling. That's right. Our mixed recycling bin is back out for use. So what can go into this bin? Paper, plastic, aluminum and tin cans, and now glass. Jars and bottles of all colors are accepted. Please read the signs posted on the bin and follow the recycling rules. The landfill wants to continue this free and convenient service. However, we must keep contamination out. We also have a new procedure for cars, trucks, and trailers. Stop on the scale and come inside to pay right away. Once you have paid, you can exit the scale, drop off your items, and leave the landfill. We are working to recycle right and reduce the wait at the gate. To learn more, visit landfillnorthiowa.org and follow us on Facebook.
The Dennis Hoffman Estate Live Antique Farm and Auto Auction, April 12th near Totterville. Restored Hart Car, Silver King, Hyder, Oliver, and John Deere tractors, Ford Model A and Hupmobile cars, trailers, tools, threshers, and more. Go to foxauctioncompany.com.
This is Dave Bernhardt with Mesa City All Risk Crop Insurance. I love what I do, and I do what I love, offering crop risk management to American farmers for 30-plus years. Prior to that, I was a farmer and a crop adjuster after being honorably discharged from the Marine Corps. Stop in and see me anytime at 1415 South Monroe, and maybe I can answer your questions that others cannot. Let me put my experience to work for you. 641-424-0056.
I'm heavily into Jay Brooks in the Morning Rush, waking you up weekday mornings.
I think I like it. And I listen because girlfriend says to.
98.7 Kiss Country.
You're listening to
Your official country concert station, 98.7 Kids Country.
7:19 on a Thursday. Yeah, we love it. We got special guests coming to the studio. Ken Domash is in here this morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
deal. Yeah, you can see the whole entire thing we do. So there's audio. Well, obviously we can't play the songs, and but sometimes we'll be popping on there, and you can hear our conversation behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So we got to watch them. We have to watch our.
You tell us that now?
Yeah.
Is that?
No. So yeah. So if you don't hear any sound and you just tune in on the video, then I already got a couple of messages saying, "Hey, can't hear anything."
Oh, well, that's cool that people are looking at it.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
they're just testing them, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So in case you missed the earlier part, you can go back and watch the whole entire thing.
That's really cool.
On your break time at work or wherever it might be. So, Ken, last time you were in here, you had a song. It was the drink about that, right?
Yeah, drink about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
That's it, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you also had a different vehicle as well.
I did. Yeah, I don't want to bash on it, but yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I blew it out 3,000 miles a week, and guess what?
Right.
I guess you're supposed
Boom.
to change the oil.
Yeah. That oil light. The oil light's a little different than check engine light. I'll tell you that.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you got a brand new song out. It's called "Imagining."
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that song.
Well, it's a summer song. It was just a song about thinking back to when you're. I think everybody has memories of being a kid and just being at the lake, being out and seeing a girl, and just not. I have so many memories drawn of just like trying to ask a girl out, or my funniest memory is when a girl called and her friends were all calling and they're like, she'd like to go out with you, and I was like, that's cool. Where?
Yeah, which one?
No, that wasn't the problem.
Oh,
No,
okay.
but it was more of a where. I didn't understand the idea of she wants to go out. And I'm like, where? So we went to a roller rink, and it was just a train wreck. It was so bad.
Because that's where you take a girl on a first.
I was
date.
just watching Happy Gilmore last night,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like they do that whole thing where they're at he takes her skating,
Yeah.
and they do that skate. That's what that was from. I lived that, man. And I fell and I took her down with me, and it was terrible. It was like the end of it. But those kinds of memories where you're like, you just aren't able to figure out how to talk to a girl, and all you can do is just kind of smile, and you're just imagining how your life could be with her. And that was the song, Imagining.
Really.
Really?
You
Really?
wrote it by yourself, or do you have somebody else co-write?
I wrote it. I've actually written every song I have on all of my albums, including the next one. Just me
Yeah.
writing. I've had a lot of co-writes, but none of them have made it to the block.
Right.
Like, and it's funny. I always think the ones I co-write are the bomb because I like everybody else's stuff. And I'm like, it's awesome. You are so awesome. But so far, my producer and I don't tell them which ones are and which ones aren't, because
Right.
it's just me on a guitar, just kind of just playing it.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so far, and it's I think that's kind of neat, actually. I've enjoyed it.
So when you did the video, do you create the whole video too, or do you have somebody do your videos for you?
So
Right.
there's a whole lot that goes into it. There's a video producer that's like on set, and there's also talent agents that help you find people. So for Imagining, it's like imagining back to a time when you've met, and the song puts a little bit of a little surprise hook to it. It's like, and then when you're remembering back to then, so it's like, oh, you're talking about it now, and you're thinking about all those times and how neat it, how neat those feelings were. So in the video, there's a younger version of me and there's a younger version of my wife. And at the very, very end, they're walking off of the dock and it becomes me and my wife.
Oh,
So
right.
anyway, so to answer your question though, on the set, it was more of a, like writing a song. I kind of have the idea of what it'll be and how to produce it to kind of tell the story, but not to do it verbatim.
Right.
So they're on the set. I've got, my father-in-law's tackle box, which has like the 1967 Fisher, the commission for fishing commission and all this. So it's like
Right.
really authentic. I've got like a radio my sister got me when I was just a little kid, like the cassette player.
Oh yeah.
So, the Polaroid cameras, my mom and dad. So it's like all like authentic.
Old school.
Yeah. It's like really, and it's all authentic.
Yeah.
It's like really all my stuff. I just brought it on a truck and used it. And I was like, wouldn't it be cool if they were doing this and that? So we had a producing company, and then there's somebody that does all the editing. Just
Right.
like when you're producing the music, there's the musicians and there's
Sure.
the person like running it. And then there's somebody at the board doing there's so much to these videos. The files are so big. And So there's a whole lot. There's a whole team of people that goes into that simple 3-minute video.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, and the videos are kind of help tell the story throughout the whole thing. And sometimes you need to watch a video to get the purpose of the song. Sometimes.
Yeah. You know,
not in this one though.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun when a video gives you a little different perspective on a song, you know,
Right.
and we did like If I Was a Beer, it was fun because when I wrote that song, I'm picturing, you know, seeing a girl and she sees you,
Right.
and then she's dancing with a guy, and then you're like, you know, I bet she'd like me more than that guy if I was a beer kind of thing.
Right.
I go to do the video and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm going to cast some guy to dance with my wife. I don't think that's a good deal for me, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So I ended up being a guy like, and I had the cowboy hat so you couldn't see it was me. And then all of a sudden, we didn't even plan it. The guy doing the whole video, he's like, oh, we'll save that for the big reveal in the end. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Where all of a sudden, you know, it was me playing both parts. I was like, that was really cool. Yeah. Oh. So a lot of it's just on the spur of the moment, just like writing a song, the leads and stuff for spur of the moment.
So a lot in this video, there's a lot. You mentioned tackle box, and there's been a lot of mentions of like hook this or this.
Yeah.
So it's obviously like fishing.
Yeah.
And do you do a lot of fishing?
I was waiting for you to bring that back. So the answer is, do I do a lot of fishing? Yes, I've fished a lot.
But are you?
Am I good? And have I caught anything? I think I hold a record. I think I'm not kidding. I think I only remember catching 1.5 fish in my life.
Really?
It's so annoying. I cannot catch fish.
Right.
I guess I, as you were pointing out in the video, I don't know how to fish, but it's not for trying. And I'm just the worst. I don't know if I don't stop talking. I could use lessons, I guess. I don't get it. Watch it on TV and they're just like, go to this part and they bump, giant, you know.
Yeah. How long have you been sitting out there?
I'm not patient.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the song's 3 minutes.
Took us 3 days to film this just to catch one little fish.
Well, yeah. So I am terrible. I'll tell you this. I was at a trout farm trying to catch fish, and
you still couldn't catch a fish.
I almost caught it. I mean, you could literally see them in, you know, foot deep water. There's big trout, I'm like big. Yeah. They're just right there. It's like I just want to grab it, right? Anyway, I caught one, and when I brought it all the way in, I'm so bad at, you know, I don't catch them enough to know what to do. It's like, oh no, I caught one. What do I do? And I put it, I missed the net. It goes back in the water, and man, I tackled it. I was like, no, you are not getting away. I'm going to eat you tonight.
You jumped in the water?
I jumped in the water. I got it home, and I called my best friend, and I'm like, dude, how do I cook it? So he's on the phone telling me. This went on for like 2 hours, and it was the best. He taught me how to make trout almondine on the phone, and it was the best trout I've ever eaten because I wrestled it down.
And none of that's in the video.
No. In the video, I was trying to act cool. I was trying to act like no big deal. I do this every day. I catch it all day long. I should have had a string of trout on my belt, you know.
Right.
There was no cooler. There's no cooler in the video, so clearly it wasn't like I was anticipating any catches, right?
Right.
So,
so on this video, this is what's funny because this video, I put this thing out right away, because I'm not. I can at least do this. I'm a horrible fisherman or angler too.
Yeah.
I you know, but I can at least cast the thing.
Yeah. What are you going to show me?
I mean, we're going to play this right now. I'm giving people time to get to the 98.7 Kiss Country Facebook page, the Morning Rush Facebook page.
So is this like a Charlie Sheen roast? What's going on here?
Oh, man. So you're going to see this. Here's part of the song. I think you can hear the song too. Hopefully it doesn't echo, but it should be good. So right there, okay, you're reeling in. So
it's upside down or something?
No, it's right.
Yeah.
And but here's the part. So you're reeling in, but we got to watch the cast.
Terrible. Yeah. What did I do wrong? What?
What?
Had a long.
What?
Okay, watch the cast.
I'm watching.
Okay, watch the cast. The way you like lunge.
Yeah.
And when you don't do like a nice smooth release and whip it on.
I'm anticipating a big catch.
Yeah, no, this is a horrible cast.
Really? What's wrong? That feels good to me.
She had her long legs dangling from the edge of the dock.
So, I'm golfing. I swing.
Eyes were shining bright.
Anything differently there? That's
the
not
water
good.
that was glistening.
Other than
when
I'm
she
getting other
laughed,
guys
when
go
she
ahead and
smiled,
cool. Yeah, it is
all I
not
could do was
yeah,
grin.
no, but I'm not catching. It's like
Even though it didn't look like I was doing much, I was imagining that we just had me holding hands and
well, I'm
dancing
not
on our
gonna
feet.
lie.
Her beaches, her beat,
Video of him.
something lines and cut off jeans. And all the things
It's
that we
like,
could
yeah,
have been.
that was bad.
I was imagining.
That guy has no chance. Even those reels, yeah, the whole thing, kind of bad.
And when her mama called and it was time to go,
Everything in
I
the video
tried to find ways to make it never end.
right now.
Swinging rope, jumping in.
That's
Man, I was a cannonball champ.
Really?
Yeah, it was a very, for me, very sentimental video. Like everything in it's like from my childhood.
Huh.
And so since it's kind of shooting back to my childhood, I was just, oh, here's a funny thing. So the fellow playing me, his name was Gunner. He took the Polaroid picture. I put some of this on the behind the scenes, and I was like, yeah, you know, usually you shake it. You know, I'm like trying to shake it like a Polaroid picture. That wasn't even like clicking, right? And he's shaking it and looking at it, and I'm like laughing, like, you gotta turn it over. Because he was, you know, it's like he'd never seen a Polaroid.
How old was the kid?
He's 18 or 19.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
you should just let him just stand there and stare at it. That's what I would have done. Because that's the kind of guy I am. I would have done that.
I'm figuring that out, man. Yeah, Jay does not leave it on the table.
No.
But I was like, no, it's on. And he's like, well, I don't understand. It's like we're waiting for it to develop. And yeah, the whole thing was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. So imagining. That's the new single. You can go get that at kendomash.com.
I was imagining catching some big fish.
Right.
Did not happen.
No.
Did not happen.
Well, we'll get. Should we play the song?
I'd love you to play the song, man.
Okay.
Now that we've talked about it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll do the Ken's new single. It's pretty good. You know, I mean, I give it a thumbs up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for.
You know,
I'm going to leave now. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Right.
every other radio guy would have went, it's a great song. It's the best one you've ever had. No.
I got a thumbs up. That's all I wanted, man.
Yeah, no, it's a great song.
Yeah,
I do like, you know,
awesome.
I like it because I can relate to people that like to, well, back in their dating days, whatever it did. We went fishing, you went driving on gravel roads or whatever it might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just sitting on the dock and just sitting there with your feet dangling.
And the girl that got away, you didn't net her.
I didn't. I didn't tackle her.
I like the morning show. I laugh a lot.
Your Rush On with Jay Brooks in the Morning Rush on 98.7 Kiss Country.
Your KISS community calendar is brought to you by First Citizens Bank. Experience our difference at First Citizens Bank and the landfill of North Iowa. Remember to tarp your load to save $25 at the landfill of North Iowa.
Help make Mason City sparkle. Participate in the annual Earth Day cleanup. Individuals, families, businesses, and organizations are all encouraged to participate. Organize a cleanup around your business, neighborhood, or favorite park anytime between April 15th through May 17th. They will provide gloves, bags, and trash disposal. For more information and to register your cleanup team and claim your pickup spot, go to masoncity.net and find Earth Day info under the Residents tab.
For more information, go to our community calendar page at 987
and Albert Lee.
Here's your forecast. Some showers and thunderstorms possible today, mostly cloudy with our high nearing 58. Northwest winds between 15 and 25 and gusting as high as 35. Some scattered showers early tonight, then partly cloudy with a low around 39. Northwest winds between 15 and 20 and gusting as high as 40. Sunny with a high of 62 into Friday. Northwest winds between 15 and 20 and gusting as high as 30. Then clear skies and 36 throughout Friday night. Sunny with a high nearing 77 on Saturday. I'm meteorologist Carol Foster. Currently, it's 46 degrees.
Domash is in the studio with us here this morning, and we were talking about his new song. It's called Imagining.
Yeah.
He's a horrible fisherman, angler, whatever you want to call him.
Agreed.
Right.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
And a reminder to people that are watching the videos that there's no sound when there's songs playing.
Okay.
Or it's some commercial. Sometimes it'll be on it, just us talking.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's why you don't hear the sound. So it's not because it's not working. The video.
Yeah, we did it as a silent theater. Right.
Exactly. In fact, just knew how to turn it black and white.
Yeah, just do that. Yeah, just that's the weirdest music video. There's no music to it.
So we want you to check it out. It's called Imagining. It's Ken Domash. Go down, download it today, or buy it.
Yeah.
Where at is the easiest place to get this music?
I mean, whatever you like. I mean, it's on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you buy music. It's on any streaming platform.
The easiest thing to go is go to kendomash.com.
That's right. And if you want to see the video, I have a YouTube channel. Love you to follow it. We're putting up new videos constantly. I have another one coming out in 2 weeks.
Right. There you go. All right. Check it out. Here it is right now. Imagining.
We had our long legs dangling from the edge of the dock, and we were nearly 17.
Sister.
It's your Rush On with Jay Brooks in the Morning Rush on 98.7 Kiss Country.
It's a song about Ken and his wife. Imagining, that's the only thing you've ever caught.
Pretty much. You only need to catch one, man.
Right.
You know, you only need to do one good thing, one smart thing in your life.
If she's watching, though, she's going to go, I'm gone.
She tolerates me, man. Yeah, you just gotta. Yeah, she pretty much jumped in the boat.
Get her.
Still let her go. That was it when I was tackling. Yeah, no, yeah, you just if you catch a big fish, just leave the lake. You know. I'm good. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a true story for sure.
Told that to my wife this morning about she was actually emptying out the dishwasher.
Yeah,
which has been sitting that way for about 2 days.
Really?
And I go, I come up behind her and I go, hey, good husband would have done that for you.
Yeah.
She goes, yeah. And I said, don't leave me.
So it's funny you say that. That's my job.
Empty the dishwasher.
I'm the dishwasher guy in the house, and it's so annoying because my son will come in and he'll like decide it's meal prep day,
right?
And he'll like make all this bacon and stuff, and he just filled it up and like
with the clean dishes.
No, he'll fill up the sink and be like, I've cleaned up, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's
Right.
like, I do mom's dishes, not yours.
Yeah.
It's like, get in here and do your own dishes.
Right.
But yeah, that's my main job, and it drives me nuts if there's anything sitting in it. So yeah, not to make your wife, call you out even more, but I'm just saying, that's my my job, and my wife does the laundry. So
Oh
yeah, so we just have to pick tasks.
Is
I'm the trash man too.
Oh yeah,
I got to take trash out and trash in. I assume everybody that kind of falls into that.
Just imagining
how that would be.
Yeah, how that would be.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Do you fold the laundry, put your own clothes away?
I fold about as well as I fish. Not gonna lie.
So nothing.
I'm terrible at folding. I hate doing the socks matching. Who does that actually?
That's why I buy all the same socks that are all the same color.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah. They're all the same size too, usually, Ken.
Socks.
Yeah.
So one size fits all.
Right.
Yeah. No. So I like to just jam them all in a drawer, and then it's kind of like it's like fishing.
Right.
I gotta put some socks on. I gotta find two that match. And you're just like, and then the thing, like I guess 2 years ago was don't wear matching socks. Did you know about that?
Is that a thing?
It was a thing.
Was a thing.
I don't know if it is a thing. I think now the thing is just don't even wear socks.
Right.
Doesn't work with boots, but it's a thing. I think
Huh.
you don't wear socks with your Hey Dudes, but then you gotta like wash them a lot.
Wait a minute, I wear socks with my Hey Dudes.
I don't
really.
Yeah, but it does not work out well. They get real gross.
Yeah. A conversation the other day, the wife and I were driving along because I'd heard something about this product, and I said something about I said maybe I should get some Hey Dudes and try those. My wife was like, you have like 10 pair in the closet.
Yeah.
You don't need another pair of Hey Dudes. I said, oh, wait a minute, not Hey Dudes. Dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
You've never heard of dude wipes either?
I'm looking around like, is it okay to talk about this? What is it? I don't know if I want to know.
Really?
What is it?
It's supposedly it's like, oh, it's the greatest thing. I don't know. My brother.
For what?
My brother. Well, it's kind of like a mobile bidet.
I'm confused. I mean,
you don't get that every day. Do you?
I don't get. Yeah, I mean, so you're saying we're supposed to clean ourselves? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that really important?
Yeah.
Sorry.
For some people, I guess. Yeah, apparently. But you can't. But the thing is, you can't. They say you can't flush them. I'm like, well, what do you do with them?
That is like so odd. Yeah, I'm.
Why would you use something you can't flush?
I'm completely confused.
Yeah.
I got nothing. There's a shower.
Yeah.
But
the Ken Domash music is available at kendomash.com.
We're not sponsoring any products or anything like that. I have no Hey Dude sponsorship going on, like the boots that Parker and things like that.
Record reps and promoters are going, you are never going back to Mason City.
You have got to stop talking, Domash. What are you doing?
Right. You are never going back to City.
It's like, oh my gosh, Domash.
Domash and the Dudes.
Yeah, Domash Dudes. There we go.
Matter of fact, that's
the name of the mosh pit.
That's the name of the band.
Throw it in the I should have it Kenny in the mosh pit. That's a good idea.
No, Kenny Domash and the Dudes.
The Dudes? No, in the
Hey Dudes.
Get in the mosh pit.
You can have your own Hey Dude products to sell at the merchandise table at Dude Wipes.
Huh. I'm a little.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. 7:45. This segment brought to you by Hey Dudes and Dude Wipes.
That's the good stuff.
there's good news stories making the rounds about stray cats, long planks, and 400 eclipse couples. A bunch of people in Arkansas Park got married during the eclipse on Monday. They thought it would be a unique way to tie the knot, although not that unique. Around 400 couples from 25 states were there. It was pretty romantic, though, and free. They just had to get their marriage license. At least 19 feral cats roam the grounds of Mexico's National Palace, where the president lives. And Mexico just announced it's going to stay that way. The cats will get to live out the rest of their lives there with full access to all areas. They sometimes interrupt meetings, but everyone's fine with it. And a 58-year-old grandmother in Canada broke a world record by doing a plank for over 4 hours and 30 minutes. That's an ab exercise where you're on your toes and forearms. If you've ever done it, they're easy and also not easy. Speaking of world records, Larry and Jessica McDonald live in West Virginia and now hold the record for greatest heights differential of a marriage couple, where the woman is taller. She's 5'10". He's even 3 feet. And they've been married for almost 18 years, have 4 kids together. They just did an interview about it and said what's on the inside is what really matters. And quote, you find a person who looks exactly like you want, but you need someone who makes you feel and think and love. And that, my friends, that is.
Yeah, man, that's the good stuff. The Good Stuff, brought to you by Children's Dental Center in Mason City.
What do you call a boat filled with dentists? A tooth fairy.
Hi, it's Angela from Midwest Construction. It's our 66-year anniversary as we celebrate.
Jay Brooks in the Morning Rush.
Wake up.
Kiss Country.
Ken Domash in the studio here this morning with the Morning Rush. So we're glad that he had a chance to come out and hang out this morning. Where are you off to next? You got to go to like Wisconsin? You go to Minnesota? Where do you?
Yeah, I think I'm doing all that.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just every week I'm just out driving around the country. And
yeah,
I meant to look to see where I was going next. I think you asked me that last time, and I just don't know.
You don't. He says with a smile. I have.
You know
no
where I am?
idea.
I'm right here.
That's all that matters right now.
100%. Yeah.
Right.
Just
And
be in the moment, live in the moment.
And I'm curious if any of the other radio guys or any places you stop, if they realize how bad of a caster you are. And
You're the first.
fishing.
You are the first, and
Am
that
I?
is And I mean that is so funny. And you knew it. I was just like 100%. I am the worst. And I was even joking. I'm like, does anybody have a tackle box? Because mine has tools in it and stuff. That's how much I use it. It's like that's not doing any good catching fish.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just terrible.
I have a tackle box. It's got everything in it. And
What? Who does?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like my father, I have two now. I've got two great ones. So I mean, I'll have to get. And yeah, I've got all the stuff in part of it, but it's just like it's I don't know a good analogy, but yeah, I'm not.
You're not the best fisherman.
I'm not, and I'll even watch it on TV.
Right.
It's like watching golf. It's just like therapeutic, And golf, oh, that's another hot mess. Oh my gosh! But I will say, you ask anybody, am I fun to fish with? Yes. Am I fun to golf with? Yeah. I have a good time. I have a great time. It does not get me down that I'm bad.
Do you drink at all?
Drink? Oh yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Got to get rid of the pain somehow.
No.
I have to. It's funny. Somebody will be like, "Hey, you want to drink while I'm playing?" I'm like, "Nope, I do not play music and drink at the same time. That's not something I can do." Because I just it's like
do a morning show. See? It's going pretty good so far, isn't it?
going great. Or my favorite line is on 2.5 Men. One fella shows up with the pizzas and he's like, "Yeah, we're having beers. You want to have a drink?" And the guy's like, "Hey, why stop now?" It's like, okay, yeah,
I wasn't going to, but okay,
why not? But I forget where we were going with all that. But no, as far as drinking, yeah, it's that's like a concentration sport. When I do, I'm all in. And I think I just have fun. It's like that's just a cue to we're having a good time now,
right?
And it's a
Let's
competition. I could go on with so many stories of just how I embarrass myself and end up face down on the beach and stuff.
Yeah, but you've never done a Morgan Wallen.
Oh my gosh.
That's a
whole my gosh.
That's a whole other story.
What is going on? But you know what? No. The bad news is getting caught or being seen. I mean,
who knew there'd be security cameras or people's cell phones or
oh man, I don't know what just happened, but yeah, I just saw on your channel having like the news about it. And I'm like, I didn't even want to read it, to read more. Like, no. Yeah.
He's a good guy, but and something, it was a dangerous thing that he did. But
yeah, from what I heard, not the best thing, not the best ending, and
not the best choice.
Yeah. Well, what do you say about it? I mean, I've got I could go on with stories, but you can't make anything okay. But
right.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to like where I was going with that. It's hard to drink responsibly. You have to put me in a padded room and make sure there's no sharp objects or anything I can do dumb, and then let me have fun. And
you go in one of those smashing rooms. They got those smash.
Yeah. I've seen that. And I try to have my most fun with my wife, and it's like you wake up the next day going, I don't know if anybody has it. Where you're like, oh, you're doing this repeat reel of what did I do? Oh, did I say something really dumb? Oh man, did I insult somebody? And you have that whole instant like, do I regret anything I did last night? And then I usually wake up going, well, it would have been with my wife, so I guess safe. You're good. Yeah. Or you wake up and go, I'm so sorry.
We had again, this show is like total transparency all the time.
Yeah.
And what happens, because people get all the time, they go like, hey, what's Jay really like? When he's not on the radio. They're like, dude, what you hear is what you get.
Turn on 98.7, you figure it all out.
So we were at when Facebook Live was big back then, and we were out with the relatives in Cresco one night.
Yeah.
And my wife tells him, whatever you do, it was I was supposed to have not been drinking because of like Lent.
Yeah.
So I made a loophole because I normally drink beer Instead,
Is it kind of like not eating meat on Friday? I could have NA beer on Friday. What? No.
No. So I was doing what was I doing? I was doing vodka sevens.
Vodka and seltzer.
It was tequila, not tequila. It was.
How do any of those not count?
Yeah, vodka lemonade.
Okay,
well, it's not beer. I wasn't going to drink beer. I'd say so. There's beer and liquor are different. So, but I got into that. And my wife, whatever you do, don't let him go live on Facebook. And and that was I wasn't going to do that either. But then you have one too many vodka lemonades at the bar, and all next thing you know, they're like, "Where'd Jay go?" And then they get notifications on their phone pop up. Jay Brooks live. I'm behind the bar with the bartender.
Bad idea, Jeans.
I know.
Dude. Man. Yeah, you got to turn your phone off and set it aside. And yeah,
we're here. I can't remember the name of the bar.
I have rules. It's like nobody. When we're having fun, just like no filming, nothing.
Right,
Let's just not. And
but I think it's a good idea.
Well, here's my favorite. Downtown
Please.
Nashville.
Yeah.
So the last time we were recording. When we filmed Imagining. Okay, I don't know how much time we have. We finished. It was 3:00 in the afternoon, and Zach goes, "That's a wrap." And I looked at my wife. I'm like, "That's a wrap." And we went straight downtown. I don't even know if we changed. Went straight downtown, and we went into this like speakeasy almost. It was like this underground bar. I think we ordered vodka and seltzer or something. And the server came back. I was like, "Would you like another?" I'm like, "Oh no. We're gonna hit every bar." So we leave there. We go to another, and by I don't know what time in the morning, we're at Bentley's on the rooftop, and I'm just like going, whoa, I'm like going nuts. Like, just the whole crowd, we're going crazy.
But not throwing chairs.
And I'm going, I want to write music that feels like this. They must put like a club mix in some of the songs, and it was fun. And that's where we had that whole feel like if I was a beer and stuff, there's like a lot of kick to it.
Oh, yeah.
And anyway, I think a lot of my music is inspired by that, those nights of just partying so fun and being at those bars. That whole downtown scene is just completely fun.
Oh, trust me, I've been there.
It's worth going back to that well. It is some good stuff.
A light pole got me hung up and swung me around and into the bar one night.
A light pole?
Yeah, the lights that they got down, the poles. My brother was walking ahead of me, and I going from the front of the store to bouncing off the light pole back to the and I caught that and I swung around and
boom.
And they turned around and said, "Where did your brother go?" Well, I was at a bar. I can't remember which one it was.
How would they even find you? It's so crowded.
Well, that's what they thought at first. And then they started going, just popping in. And there it was. And then ran into David Nail. And
oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, so same feeling. I'm walking down. I feel like I'm like walking there with you. And I heard some music coming out of one of the places. And I was like, heard it again, which is not normal. Usually every sound is just amazing. I was like, I must have been, I don't know, being real picky. And I heard this guitar just screaming, right? And it was like somebody grabbed me by my ear. I walked in, didn't even look at the band. There was a spot right in the front. I sat down. I literally kicked my boots on the stage. Like, I'm going to love this. I looked up and I'm like, Mike. It was my guitar player on Saddle Up. And I looked at him and he just was ripping. I was like, I knew I loved that sound, man. And he's like, get it. It's like, it was. Anyway, downtown Nashville is hard to,
you got to go.
Like nowhere else on earth.
Exactly. Ken Domash, we'll wrap things up here in just a matter of moments. Going to do birthdays real quick. What do you have any birthdays, Ken, at all?
I was just thinking my album comes out May 3rd and my birthday is May 4th.
Oh, okay.
So download it for my birthday.
There you go. Yeah. That's one way to send him some money.
Yeah, send me money. Just Venmo me my birthday. Just download it and subscribe. That's all I'm looking for.
Laura Schleicher celebrating a birthday today. Who else got a birthday? Brittany Christensen got a birthday. Steve Snow. Renee Williams. Shannon Marie. Renee McClure's got a birthday. Robin Connell. Mark Holt's got a birthday. Savannah Madsen. Larry Odom. And Chris Berg has a birthday today, too. So one of our guys over there in Charles City. I like to say he's listening, but he's actually doing a morning show over there on one of our stations. So
I got 2 ears.
We should call him up and prank call him.
Okay.
Well, we should do. Maybe we'll do that.
100%.
Yeah. Those are your birthdays brought to you by Godfather's Pizza.
Let's celebrate! It's your birthday! Eat some cake. Blow out your candles first. I like presents. I like party. I like cake and cupcakes. I like balloons. Birthday's brought to you by Charlie Brown Preschool and Childcare. Have a fun birthday.
AGCO is proud to launch PTX, a new leading brand that combines precision ag technologies from precision planting and PTX Trimble. The alignment of these brands supports farmers, dealers, and OEMs globally. PTX Trimble and Precision Planting understand the challenges of farming. That's why they designed solutions to help you implement technology and automation on your farm. They knew there was a better way, so they're building it together. With a combined set of products from Precision Planting and PTX Trimble, there are now precision ag technologies to touch all brands, equipment types, and farms. PTX spans the entire crop cycle, from land prep to planting, spraying to harvesting, and each pass in between. Innovative brands you trust, powerfully simple, seamlessly compatible. PTX. Visit ptxag.com to learn more.
Clayton County Recycling of Belmont and Kensett. Turn unwanted items into cash. Clayton County Recycling will buy scrap iron and metals, car bodies, industrial scrap, heavy equipment, farm machinery, aluminum, and copper. On-site pickup and dumpster service available too. Clayton County Recycling of Belmont and Kensett, serving communities in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Clayton County Recycling online at ccrrecycling.com. It's a tribute to Toby Keith and Dolly Parton. It's Corn Country Fest, Saturday, April 27th at the Hippodrome in Waterloo. Join us for the first musical festival of the season. It's a celebration of country music, food, vendors, fun activities, and beer. Get your tickets today and save $9 on the gate, just $23. Veteran and military tickets, reserved box seats, and limited VIP seats are still available too. Learn more at corncountryfest.com. Corn Country Fest is presented by Viridian Credit Union and brought to you by Deary Brothers Collision, Simpson Floor Covering, Bush Light, Dr. Power Sports, the Iowa Woo, KWWL, Family YMCA of Blackhawk County, Bush Iron and Metals, National Cattle Congress, North Iowa Event Photography, and Families First Counseling Services. Award-winning tribute artists performing as Dolly Parton and Toby Keith, plus music from Throwback Jack. It's Corn Country Fest, Saturday, April 27th at the Hippodrome in Waterloo. Get your tickets now at corncountryfest.com.
Hey, it's Rob. Join me every single weekday at 11 a.m. for Lunch with the Legends on 98.7 Kiss Country. Classic country music, 60s, 70s, 80s, even the early 90s too. And halfway through each and every show, we count down the top 5 most popular songs from one great year. And it's a different year every single weekday. At 11, Lunch with the Legends, brought to you by Rib Crib in Mason City. Smoking the good stuff since 1992. Lunch with the Legends on Kiss Country.
From the kennel to the coop, whatever the season, Fleet Farm has everything to keep your animals happy and healthy. From training your pup to sit season to mastering those retrieval skills season. From clipping your horse for competition season to keeping the backyard birds well-fed season. And of course, loving your pets like family season. There's a reason people say, if Fleet Farm doesn't have it, you don't need it. Because we have it all. Fleet Farm, built for real life. KSMA, Osage, Mason City, Clear Lake, Austin, Albert Lee.
It's the best station on the radio.
Ah, fabulous. Absolutely.
Kiss Country.
When the days start getting warm and the sun starts sinking slow, weekends go by faster, beer starts tasting cold. Tuning to the station takes me on a soul vacation. Hear that Mr. DJ, come on, won't you please play one that we can dance to, start a big romance to, make it pretty simple so we all can sing along. Cruising with the top down, cranking up a real loud, groovy little summer song. Yeah. Make me feel the rhythm of warm tropical islands. Take me to a beach somewhere everyone is smiling, sipping margaritas and senoritas. I can almost see them sway. Once you stop there, one that we can dance to, start a big romance to. Pretty simple song we all can sing along. Cruising with the top down, cranking up the real loud. Good little summer song. Play that guitar now. Come on.
All right, now we're off.
What?
Now we got this. Yeah, now we got the studio stuff going.
Oh, it wasn't going
the
before?
wrap up. The wrap up.
Oh, wasn't on before?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, good for them. Yeah, I was rocking. Well, you were gone. I was doing
So
some
they can
funny
probably
stuff.
see it all.
Huh?
They could probably see it all. They just couldn't hear it.
Oh, it doesn't make any sense.
Do I need to leave the room again and let's do it
I
all?
thought
over
Jay
again?
left while Jay was away. We were like
Yeah,
having a little
no.
party, and nope. Making up song lyrics. Yeah, I was having a good time.
Damn it. We can do it again.
Yeah, go ahead, leave the room again. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
All right. But Ken Domash, make sure you go check it out. It's been scrolling across the bottom, obviously. Thanks for the people watching. You know,
thank
anything
you.
else? We had a ton of fun though, didn't we?
This has been awesome. This has been awesome.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got other stuff going on right now. Yeah.
I talked so much I didn't get to play anything, which
Yeah.
is probably better for your listeners.
You didn't play it.
I didn't play anything. I just
Well, go ahead, play something.
play for here, just for the people off the air.
Yeah.
Can I hear it? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't really hear it. That's all right. I won't even hear it.
Can't hear?
This is the private session,
Yeah. This is the behind the scenes stuff.
and you can't even hear this anywhere. This isn't even out.
No, this is just
This comes
right
out
here.
May-
on the-
This comes out, but it's not even out like
Oh.
on any digital anywhere yet. It comes out
Oh,
May 3rd.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's this one?
What's that?
What's this one?
This is called Welcome to My Rodeo.
Welcome to my rodeo.
Yeah, I can mess it up and make up lyrics because it's not live on the air.
Nobody cares.
Nobody's here. Nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Yes, it's what did Tommy Boy say? It's
Oh God.
when it's like, yeah, no, nobody's looking. It's like just private time or something. I forget.
Yeah.
The one guy's looking out.
He's in the window.
Yeah, he's up at the window. Who's your favorite little rascal? Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Well, hop in your truck, put it in drive. Pick up a few friends you've known all your life. Follow the dust and the flash and tell lies to the glow in the sky that lasts all night. Get yourself close to the stage. Feel the beat pulsing through your veins. Then hold your head back and close your eyes as a steel guitar fills the sky. Welcome to my rodeo. It's a rock and roll fantasy. Welcome to my rodeo. Come on, take a ride with me. We got bull horns on limousines. You might get a little dust and mud on the jeans. Here at my rodeo. Yeah, we got no rules to keep you down. Just hold your glass tight as you're bumping around. Pour some trouble mixed with a good time. Chase it down with a heavy bass line. The place is getting hotter. was begging for some water. As the flame starts shooting from the center ring, one of the balls lines up a six string. Welcome to my rodeo. It's a rock and roll fantasy. Welcome to my rodeo. Come on, take a ride with me. We got bullhorns on limousines. You might get a little dust and mud on your jeans. Here at Mount Rodeo. Rodeo, 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 ride. Rodeo, 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 ride. Rodeo, 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 ride. Rodeo, rodeo, rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo. It's a rock and roll fantasy. Welcome to my rodeo. Come on, take a ride with me. We got bullhorns on limousines. You might get a little dust and mud on your jeans. Here at Mount Rodeo. There you go.
It's a rodeo.
That's a rodeo, man. Now I'm ready to go sing, man. Just blow out all the cobwebs. 8 o'clock in the morning, baby. I hope everybody like that. Comes out May 3rd. And that's
May 3rd.
The title track to the album.
Yeah, the after show jam.
After show jam.
Yeah.
Jam all day.
Gonna sit around, yeah. So
why stop now?
that's what I said the other night. I started drinking. Yeah,
why stop now? It's only noon.
Right. So how many albums do you have out now?
I've got For the Ride. Yeah, I've got Countryfied. Countryfied's that's a fun barn burner. I think it's got a lot of rock and roll to it. I mean, there's one of them on there. Yeah, never really promoted it, but it's like,
oh sure,
it just goes and it's just like what? And they're just, I mean, I'm in the studio just screaming. Anyway, that's Countryfied, and then we've got the current album, Welcome Night Rodeo. So that's three albums out there, almost out there.
Yeah.
And then the next album will be coming out in. We'll probably start slow dripping. I think July will be the first release, and then we'll have another one. Like August or something, September, and then one right before drop the whole album, like before the end of the year.
Oh,
so yeah, I'll have 4 albums.
4
soon. Yeah, it's really fun. Really fun.
So did the wife go out with you much?
She goes, I mean, she's obviously on all the video production. When I'm doing the actual recording, there's not much for her to do there. It would just be like, just sit around all day for
bored.
A long time. And, and really I'd feel badly just kind of spending the whole day while she's like stuck in stuck in natural partying without me. That sounds like a bad idea. But yeah, no, she doesn't go to that. And on the radio tours, no. So, it's unfortunately there's a lot of time away, She doesn't seem to mind. It's not a good thing. She's like, you go do it. Oh, I have so much I can do. I'm like, all right, if we hadn't been married for a minute, I'd be kind of worried, And, when I get back, it's like, I'll be coming home Saturday. I'll leave town. I have a show Friday night, this Friday in some part of Wisconsin. And, when that wraps up late at night, either the last time I drove all the way back, but I'll
back
probably
to Nashville.
No, it's St. Louis. I live in St. Louis. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well, that ain't that far.
no, but it was from where I was going, it was like an 8-hour drive. And I literally drove through the night so I could get to a breakfast thing with my wife.
Okay.
And it was like so funny. It's like trying to act like you're not tired. It's like I really wasn't. It hit me like a ton of bricks later. But my point is, I'll do all this, and then it's like I want to get home. And because my main account, my main fan is at home, and she always gives me trouble. It's like, so I thought I was your main account. And I always use that analogy, like, my best friends are important. Everybody's important, but you got to make sure she's number one. And more importantly, she's got to know it. So I'll be back Saturday, and, I try to be around to go out on our date night and all that kind of stuff. But in fact, have a song coming out that
date night.
No, 2 seconds here. If I can, can we keep talking? Is this okay? Do you have time for the after show?
This is it. Yeah. It just keeps going.
This keeps going. Yeah. After show. It feels like Wayne's World. Wayne's World, party on. It's we wake up on Sunday, and I'm still holding you. Clothes are on the floor from our late night rendezvous. And actually, in the song, I do. Clothes are on the floor from our date night rendezvous. I like rewrote it just for that. Close all of the curtains. Set the alarm to snooze. 'Cause I'm not caring what the rest of the world is up to. Because the way you move and all the things you do, you can turn morning into afternoon. And so it goes on and on. It's basically a song about waking up on Sunday morning and having
Clothes everywhere.
Yeah, clothes are on the floor. It's like literally describing behind the scenes on the song you've never heard yet. But the whole song was written about, we go out and hit Nashville all night. And it originally was written with we wake up on Sunday and I'm still holding you, staring out of the window from our hotel room. And I'm like, let's not make it that. People might take it wrong. So I had to rewrite it to where it wasn't like specifically that. But that's the inspiration was we'd party all night, Friday night, all night, Saturday night. You wake up Sunday and you don't want to go anywhere. And like the next verse is preaching starts at 11. Probably not making that. The answer to my prayers is right here in this bed. They're hiding under the covers, just playing pretend that this here weekend's never gonna end. So it's like if you listen to the words, it's just like, man, I don't want to get out of bed. I've got this, smoking hot wife here. I don't need to go anywhere. And well, look at the time. It's like 3:00. My bad. She can turn morning into afternoon. So that's I hope people that's like my follow-up in my mind to imagining. It kind of has that same like imagining has that whole it's like that summer vibe. So, and I guess the reason why it's the same key actually. Didn't know that. Maybe it's not the same key. Capo's in the same place. I'm not good at fishing, but on guitar, the secret sauce is not being good.
Right.
If you know too much, you get in your own head. So when I say it's in the same key, I literally stop and go, that probably might not be the same key. Capo's in the same place.
I honestly agree.
It's like, yeah, shit, it's key. But it's like, I'll be in studio and the producer's like, it's a key of F sharp. I'm like, is it really? I didn't know. Thought it was key of, no, you started on F sharp. Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's in one of the videos. I actually did the behind the scenes, and you see the guy explaining to me my own song. It's key of F sharp, dude. So I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Slide the cable this way.
Yeah, capo's on 2. You're right.
Yeah.
It does sound better there.
Oh.
Man, I tell you, this after show is fun.
Yeah, this is kind of fun. Just
Yeah,
kinda sit around
and the
BS.
Jameson and the coffee's working. Wow.
Right, yeah, it's fun to take it in. Yeah, people think it's really Dr. Pepper. No, it's not.
There's nothing else. I one
Just
time
a
out.
cover. It's a wrap. My beer can's wrapped in Dr. Pepper.
I was power washing the driveway, and one of my best friends comes over, and I've been out there for like 4 hours. I mean, I was like doing dental hygiene on the concrete. I was gonna make it just right. And I mean,
you're one of those guys.
It was hot. No, I'm not. But I was that day. I was like, I'm gonna make it right. I was keep competing with another one of my friends who wins the lawn Olympics. Yeah. But I was trying, and my buddy comes over and he's like, "Yeah," and I was so thirsty, and somebody had those hard seltzers in the refrigerator.
Sure.
I thought they were seltzer waters.
Oh,
I had never
slammed it down.
I slammed down like 7 or 8. And after those, I was just like, man, I was like, oh man, I'm hammered. I was
7% alcohol.
Yeah, I'm out there spraying. And I mean, at this point, I'm like just spraying trees. I'm doing like, spray Olympics,
What the hell is Ken doing?
Yeah, the real funny part was I got bit by a tick, which, everything I ever do, it's like, fishing.
I got bit by
a tick. I'm not going to say where, but it was on. It was sick. But I got bit by a tick, and I was one of the first people to have that meat allergy. Have you ever heard of that? It's like if you're out like deer hunting and stuff, I would totally just bathe in DEET, even though you're not supposed to use DEET. But I mean,
yeah,
I'd be so afraid of ticks. Like I'm afraid of it because I got bit, and if I ate meat, it was like get me to a hospital. But it would take 4 hours for it to happen. That's why nobody knew what it was when it first happened.
Really?
I figured it out immediately. It's like the third time it happened. I'm like, I'm allergic to meat, honey. And my wife's like, that's so stupid. And then she looked it up. She's like, that's actually a thing. And so I could not have any meat for 10 years. So
10 years.
It turned out it had taken 10 years for me to get over this. And now I eat meat like I'm stricken, like I'm catching up. So here I am.
A tick bite?
It's terrible. It's called the Lone Star tick, and they call it alpha gal. It's some kind of a thing in your blood, and it screws you up so badly. Wow. There were so many years that I just could not have meat. So many years I'd eat, and somebody slipped some meat into the potatoes or something. I'd be in the bathroom trying to throw up, and I have an EpiPen on me and all this stuff. It was bad. Anyway, I was power washing, and I was unintentionally hammered, and I asked my daughter to Grubhub me some White Castles, which in St. Louis is like a Crystals or whatever.
Yeah.
And I go, give me I found out I could eat chicken at the time.
Oh,
but give me the chicken ones. She gets them. They show up. I'm sitting on the couch like, oh man, I'm tired. After you work all day, it's like, oh man, I'm eating these. Like, these taste good. It's like, oh, they're hamburger. I was into 3, and my wife walks by, and she's like, what's up with that? What are you grinning about? I'm like, oh, these are so good. She's like, what are you doing? Like,
have you been drinking?
Yeah. I'm like, these are real whiteys. And she's like, what? Get your pen. I'll take you to the hospital. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
And she's like, seriously, get in the car. I'm like, I'm fine.
I'll drive.
I'm fine. And I go, let me finish them. She's like, no, stop eating. I'm like, I've already had like 3 or 4. Just at this point, they're just so good. I'm like in that mode, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, let's get in the car. I'm like, I just need to go to bed. I'm good. Usually I'd go to bed and I'd wake up like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It was so bad. And I woke up the next morning. I was like, nothing happened. So I made an appointment with the doctor. I was over the allergy. That's how I found out.
Really?
Yeah. So now, not all drinking stories end badly.
As a matter of fact, it only actually was 2 years that you had the allergy.
No, it was 2 years that I didn't know I could eat turkey, and I didn't know I could eat poultry and fish. So I'd gone 2 years strict vegan, and it was so hard. I think I gained like 30 or so pounds because if you find out you can't eat any meat or anything,
you're just munching on everything.
You're always hungry.
Full. Yeah.
You're always hungry. You're never full. But then you go, wait a minute, no big deal. I can have fettuccine. I can have pasta. I can have donuts. And that fills you up. Man, it was
the ducks.
Yeah, I was looking at those going, I can eat you now.
Yeah, You're hungry now.
You're lucky I don't eat duck because I would have eaten that. But yeah.
Oh, they walk around. They're trying to get in the studio now.
Really?
Oh yeah, they walk across the street. They'll walk across the street. People stop. I mean, they'll stop traffic. Literally stop traffic.
They're literally like looking at your front door. Do they ever come in?
No, but they should. That'd be funny.
No, they were. It was literally like going at the front door. It's funny.
Knock, knock.
So cool. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, anything else you want to talk about while we're still on?
God, nothing I can think of. No, it's just a conversation that we have off the air anyway.
Yeah, that's fun. This is really cool. And where do we find this? At your website?
Yeah, 98. Well, I'll put it on the website. Cool. Under right on the front page with the artist interviews and stuff.
Neat.
And it's on our 98.7 Kiss Country Facebook page.
Cool. I'll grab that and I'll share it and do that. So
yeah.
Trying to get all social media savvy, working at it hard. That's the whole thing.
Old guys gotta
I know.
Or hire younger people to do it for us.
Here's the true thing. My son, he's a really smart guy, really great guy. And I'm like, hey, did you see what I posted on Instagram? And he's like, oh no, I got rid of mine. Like, you're my demographic. What?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, a lot of people, it's really, so there's a lot of people that just are like, no.
A lot of TikTok.
Well, a lot of people
kids are all going, they're freaking out because of TikTok might go because they want to ban it.
I actually stopped bothering with it. Like on Instagram, it's really cool. Like I'll leave here and I can take some video and take a snippet of it.
Yeah.
And you can put captions. So it reads it for you like TikTok does.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't a thing I don't think you could do it as easily before. Yeah. It's really easy. And it's really cool. So if you're watching it but don't have the volume on, you can read along.
As you're driving?
I do actually. I don't. This shouldn't be recorded. I do all of my film editing like as I drive because I'll have like a 7-hour drive to a station.
Oh yeah,
and
you
it's
gotta
like
do something.
I just treat it like maps, and I have my I shouldn't tell people this. I'm probably gonna get arrested for being dumb. Why'd I get pulled over? Why'd I get pulled over? Well, we were checking you out on Kiss Country, and you're in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. You're talking to Jay about it.
This happened. My mom once. I used to drive way too fast, and my dad had bought 2 of the same cars. There's a long story why. It's like, blah blah blah, but he wanted 2 of the exact. So I drove the same car that my mom was driving, right? As a kid, it's like, or I used one of the same cars. Anyway, I would come home, and apparently the neighbors were calling saying Kenny's driving way too fast in the neighborhood. I was 17 and an idiot. And
to find out it wasn't me, it was mom.
My mom got pulled over. The cop pulled her over, and she wasn't speeding. And he's like, "There's been a lot of calls about you speeding." and she's in the front yard arguing with this cop. And my sister came home in a different car, and she comes speeding home. And the cop's like, "Well, I am going to give her a ticket." And my sister got a ticket, and then I show up, and my mom's like, "What have you been doing?" I'm like, "I have no idea. It must have been my sister. I mean, I was not me." And it's like, oh. But it's like I had to like clean up my act. Like, oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, I'd probably get in trouble, but I use those pop sockets. Oh, I brought you a pop socket too.
At least you come home drunk.
Yeah.
Come pull it in.
Oh man, well, there's some back in the day. It was a little different. I'm so glad I grew up without the internet. That's for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for people growing up now.
I can't imagine. Like, well, you look back and what we we jumped out of barns and the haymow and
you think about what people get in trouble for now.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on and on and on about, how lucky I am. I met the chief of police in, where was I? My brain's freezing up here. It wasn't far from here. And I met the chief, and I was telling him a story about how I got in trouble one time, and the officer back in the day, he's like, we used to call your parents.
Yeah.
And they called my dad, and I'm sitting there.
That's worse than going to jail.
I was in a bit of trouble. I was like, we're going to, I was like, and they're like, and I hear the officer going, I'm here with your son, Mr. Domash. And I hear my dad go, "Well, officer, boys will be boys." Yeah. And I'm like, "You are the coolest dad on the planet." And the guy was just like, "That was supposed to really work." It's like, "You're supposed to really be getting it." It's like, "Well, you better shape up." I'm like, "Totally cool. All right." But those were just easier days,
back in the day too, they probably remember they either dumped the beer out in front of you.
I had a funny one where the officer was like, "So you've been drinking?" I'm like, "No, sir." He was like, "You want to walk straight line?" And I'm like, on my hands. I was trying to break the world record for doing a 50-yard dash on my hands at the time. So I'd be in the gym just like running on my hands. Like
that was a true thing.
True thing. I was like, I want to break the world record on that. I was getting down to a low time. And I remember I was like, "I want to do it on my hands." And he's like, "Sure, smart Alec." Yeah. And I jumped on my hands, and all my buddies are in the window watching me going, "Oh, he's going to jail." Oh man. And I'm walking on my hands, and I flip up, and I'm like, "Are we good?" And he's like, "Let's go inside. We're calling your dad." And then my dad was like, I was like, "How?" I mean, I just always think,
what was the time?
Yeah. But I always think about it. It's like, man, those were days when, you were stupid, you did stupid stuff. Or I remember like when I graduated high school, we get to this
but we respected the law enforcement.
Oh, for sure.
Compared to what they do now.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was you were afraid, you were in trouble. It was yes, sir. Yeah. Even my son got pulled over recently, and he's like, "Yes, sir, sorry, sir." And the guy's like, "You know what? You're being very respectful. I'm gonna let you off right now. Just slow down." And he's like, "Thank you, sir." And it's like, because I mean, in my family,
get that every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you just got to be on your kids about, hey, hard no, and that kind of I think that really starts with getting in trouble at home, and it used to be, "Hey, we're gonna call your dad." It's like, "Oh, please God," or if somebody reminded me, it's like, "You know what, we're gonna call your mom." Oh,
yeah, which one's worse?
Oh no, please, for the love of God, don't call my mom. Do not call my mom. Don't call my mom.
It was the longest afternoon when your mom
finds out. Oh man, and it's not that you're gonna get spanked hard or anything. It's just like your mom's gonna know. Oh my God, that's like the best. But I forgot where I was going with that story. What I was gonna tell you, but Yeah, that was that. I got lost. I got worried about my mom.
Yeah, still afraid of her today.
Still afraid of her today. Yeah, it's like you just don't
Well, remember
want.
you did something at home though, and then mom would be like, "You wait until your dad gets home," and this is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and
You wait all day.
5.
You
You
know
wait
what's
all
funny, man?
afternoon.
My dad, I always grew up like confused. I never, ever, 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 ever had a spanking growing up.
I didn't. I can't even think of it. Maybe once.
Ever. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
like, man, how did they even discipline me? When we were
Yeah.
raising our kids, we're going to count to 3. I don't know how my parents did it. It's just, and I
Yeah.
was super, I don't know if you could pick this up. I was a bit hyper. And I would get in trouble. I remember in grade school, the teacher was like, Kenny, sit down. I was running around the room and he's like, he just came back. He's like, if you want to run around the room, just raise your hand and ask me. He's like, what? He's like, can I run around the room? He's like, Kenny, yeah, go ahead, run around the room. I was so hyper. And they would always, the teachers would always say, Kenny's very disruptive. He has a lot of energy, but he's very happy.
Yeah.
You could lock him in a room and he's just happy. I'm like, summed it up, summed it up. Like, why
So
not?
those are the parent teacher conferences.
They were, yeah. And I look back,
very hyper individual.
very, I am. And I think, I grew up in a time when, ADHD, it'd be funny to go get tested.
Oh yeah.
They'd be like, how are you even,
functioning?
It's like
without medication.
Without medication. I'm like, don't put me on there because my superpower is that I do so many different things. Like, I like drawing. What I mean? It's like I gotta draw a little bit, I gotta write music a little bit, I gotta talk to people, I gotta do all these things, or I am not a happy guy. Yeah.
Huh.
There you go.
Interesting.
Cheers. We figure out all the life.
There it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the other story was about the police. Oh, I remember real quick. Graduation. We go to a buddy's lake house and they had a lot of beer and stuff, right? And my dad, trying to be cool, he put beer in the trunk, and I get there and we drove like 2 hours to get to the lake. And he's like, hey, Kenny, go ahead and look at the trunk. And it's funny. I wouldn't do this for my kids. I don't put any beer in the house. It's like, when you're 21, we'll let I don't want to know if you're drinking, kind of thing. And he like broke that rule. He's like, go ahead and look in the trunk. I opened the trunk and there were 2 cases of beer. It was a white can with the brown beer word on it.
Oh yeah.
Plain label beer they had. Like, you couldn't get cheaper beer. So I was like, I don't know if I'm more offended that you bought me plain label beer for my first beer, or that you had me drive 2 hours with beer in my trunk. Hey son, do you have any alcohol in the car? No, sir. What's this in the trunk? I actually don't know. Am I going to get a ticket? Am I going to? I bet my parents did it. Sir, son, it's like, am I in trouble for having it, or because it's plain label and I'm drinking such cheap beer? Which one?
God,
If I go,
funny. How do you explain that to a cop?
yeah, we go. Yeah, my dad did it. Sure, he did. That would have been a great call. Well, yeah, I was trying to surprise him, sir. So is my dad in trouble now? It's like,
Exactly.
somebody's in trouble,
Yeah. Dad could play it up. That little bastard wasn't supposed to take off with the car.
That's right. That's
I didn't
right.
get it out of there.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well. Anyway. Yeah. No, I was lucky. I think my parents were tired. I was the third kid. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Older or
Younger.
Younger?
Yeah.
You had
to pave the trail.
You had to pave the trail. That's a hard spot. Yeah. The trail was so paved.
Yeah.
That it was like I had.
He's mom's favorite.
Oh really?
I can tell you.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I don't have a favorite kid.
You didn't?
I don't.
Oh, you
Oh
don't?
no! Of course you did. Come on.
It's always the youngest.
Oh, my little baby.
Yeah.
My dad would always be like, "Oh, your baby." It's like, I'm like 25 at the time. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, you're always the youngest. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's hard to compete with.
My daughters are always about Spencer's the favorite. He's the youngest and the boy.
Yeah.
So
you have how many? You have some daughters and a little boy?
Yeah, I got two daughters, and they're older than Spence, and he's the youngest one.
Taking a fishing yet?
He loves fish.
You should show him how with the.
He's better than both of us put together.
Maybe he could take me.
Yeah.
Maybe I go fishing with you next time I come out, and that could be like a big day for me if I could catch 3 fish.
I just get pissed, and I start drinking.
That's fair. That's all we. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I'll just put it in there. Like, Dad, aren't you gonna watch the pole? I go, there ain't nothing hitting it.
Really? Okay. So now that we're not on the air, now you're confessing that, yeah, you're not. Okay.
I'm horrible.
You're like, if I go when I go golfing.
I never said I was good on the air.
That's fair. That's fair. When I go golfing, I'll get good gear and I'll look like a good golfer.
You look the part.
And I'll put on a good swing, but the ball doesn't go
where it should
at all. And, and just act like, oh man, I guess and just play the part and look like you know what you're doing.
Read the wind.
Yeah, I mean,
got up in the trees.
Man, I guess I should club down. Feel like a putting putter, so I can see
a higher club. I thought we were gonna go club down.
Oh man, I don't have my caddy. I didn't check the distance.
I thought it was a 6.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and play your ball. You want to find yours? Oh, really? No, that'll take too long.
We'll just play.
We'll just play. Yeah, we'll go ahead. You guys go ahead and play through. I'll go look for mine.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I got a pop socket here. Do you use a pop socket on your phone?
No, I don't use a pop socket.
You don't?
I don't.
You want one?
No, that's actually I'll never use it.
All right, I find them.
Give it to one of the girls.
All right, yeah. Oh yeah, I think I have a couple left. Yeah.
Look at that.
Walk around. I guess I should get back on the road.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for checking out.
You bet. Thank you for
Jake.
watching.